Hi, welcome to Rethink Energy's YouTube channel. I'm Kim Ross, President of Rethink Energy Florida. Rethink Energy Florida teamed up with the Union of Concerned Scientists in December of 2011 to offer the following presentation. What you're about to see is Vancko from Union of Concerned Scientists making a presentation to leaders in the Tallahassee community. She came to Tallahassee to talk about where Florida is in its energy choices and where Florida could be should we choose to rethink our energy policy. I hope you enjoy the presentation.
Lots of states have taken very concrete and real steps to improve energy efficiency, incorporate renewables, or do both. And this map shows both. The blue are states that have no renewable energy standards, but do have efficiency standards. That the sort of mustard color is states with only renewable energy standards but have not addressed efficiency in any meaningful way. But the green states have done both. They have some level of standard for both. And these standards are not equal. Some states are much more aggressive than others. California being the most progressive, with just adopting 33% standard, and everybody else could be anywhere from 10% to 33%. The point is, an awful lot of states have saw the opportunity and moved forward to take control of their own clean energy future. You see some gaps. One of the things I don't have on this is there are a number of states that adopted voluntary standards. And if I had overlaid the voluntary standards, there'd be a lot less gray area on this map. But what you would see is very, very gray southeastern United States. So the challenge is, how do you move the southeastern United States? Well, I don't expect you all to move the southeast, but I certainly hope there are things you can do to move Florida. Does Florida want to keep up with its neighbor Joneses, or does Florida want to leapfrog them and keep up with the rest of the country? That's really the question that Florida has. If, and this is an if, because just because you have a state standard, you still have to go and implement it. If all of those state standards that I showed you on the previous page are put in place, we're going to go from 10,000 megawatts of installed renewable capacity, or a little over now, actually closer to 2030. We can head for 100,000 megawatts of installed capacity in the United States, which not only will create jobs and create impetus for more investment in renewables, but all of these things are continually helping to drive down the cost of nuclear power renewable energy nationwide. So this is good news. It's just a matter of, it's going to take some time, 2025 to see this 100 megawatts if nothing else happens. Energy efficiency, as I've already pointed out to you, is the cheapest option. We've got housing retrofits, a picture that's not showing up, and I can't tell you why, but there's a picture of a commercial building. It's just a picture of a commercial building up on the left. You have commercial building standards and retrofits of existing buildings that reduce the energy footprint of those facilities, both for new home construction and existing home construction. There are all kinds of retrofits that can reduce the carbon footprint and the energy usage and the utility bills of the people who live in those houses. We've all seen the various energy efficiency light bulbs. The LEDs don't show up there, but of course that's the newest. And they're not cheap yet, but again, they are also coming down in price. And of course, smart appliances and smart homes, Energy Star, all of these options are available today, and there are policies available to encourage their application in homes and buildings around the country. The other interesting thing, and this is a different study Synapse did, but we were very interested in this and took advantage of this, the most cost-effective energy efficiency programs are the most aggressive. The less you do, the more it costs you. The more you do, the less it costs you. So even though I gave you a $40 a megawatt cost in the previous slide, actually, if you see, you can get down to 2 cents per kilowatt hour saved with the most aggressive programs. So to say energy efficiency is not affordable, that we can't afford it, that it's going to drive up the cost of energy prices in Florida is just completely flying in the face of the facts, proven facts in states and from utilities. I mean, utilities have done this. These costs aren't as a result of the state actually doing energy efficiency as much as it is of utilities who develop really good programs for investing in energy efficiency and implementing it in their service territories. I mean, there's outliers, there's good performers, there's bad performers. But I think this pretty clearly shows that the more aggressive you are, we're starting to see a pattern that the cheaper this investment is going to be. And of course, energy efficiency, you know, you talk about baseload power. Well, we need nuclear because it's baseload, or we need coal because it's baseload, or we need natural gas because it's baseload. Well, energy efficiency takes away and reduces your baseload needs across the board 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So this is another baseload option that nobody, the utilities especially, don't like to talk about. They just like to talk about what they know how to build, what they like to build, and what they figured out how to make money off building. So where are we? Coming back to Florida. This is a chart that ACEEE, the American Council for an Energy Efficiency Economy, puts out a scorecard every year. They have for the last 4 years ranking states on their energy efficiency investments and the variety of policies they've put in place to improve energy efficiency in their states. And so I put up the top 10 states: Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, California, Minnesota, Rhode Island, New York, Washington, Oregon, Idaho. Across the country, north and south. Temperate, cold. I mean, we don't really have a southern plant, but California pretty much covers that range. And we know Oregon and Washington are pretty temperate climates as well. So, you know, we have states investing as much as $55 per customer in reducing energy consumption. We have a national average of $14.87. That includes all states. And then you have Florida at $6.60 per capita. So clearly, Florida has room to move. If Florida doubled its current investment, it still wouldn't get to the national average. And the question is, does Florida want to be average, or do you want to be above average? You know, like Wobegon, I think we all want to be above average. I'll be glad to answer questions, but basically, I think, you know, the takeaway I have from watching what's happened over the last several years is the only way we're going to get movement right now for the foreseeable future is at the state and local level. I mean, this is where the investments are going to be made. This is where the movement is, and this is, you know, we have to empower our citizens. And to some extent, our citizens are already empowered, and those that can already afford this outright are doing it. But other people need help, other people need motivation, other people need encouragement. So just having a few self-selected citizens doing the right thing isn't enough. It's a start, but it's not enough. So again, as the slide I showed you, where we're headed towards 100,000 gigawatts of 100 gigawatts of clean energy investments, it's all being driven by the state right now. National energy policies that help subsidize renewable energy certainly help. Remember, you know, we hear a lot about the subsidies going to renewable energy today, but understand that coal, oil, gas, and nuclear have been receiving subsidies for between 50 and 100 years. They still receive subsidies. I wish all subsidies would go away, then renewable wouldn't need it either. But the answer isn't to starve renewables so that we can perpetuate the conventional power generation sources we're used to relying on. Legislators and regulators are used to approving, and utilities are used to building. So it's my challenge to Florida. This was my challenge to the legislature of the House yesterday. It's my challenge to you. Florida has to step up and make a difference. Florida has to take the steps, come up with the policies, and implement them to reduce your carbon. And as our study shows, energy efficiency and renewable energy are key to doing that. You can meet your electricity needs, you can lower your energy costs, you can reduce your greenhouse gas emissions, and you can save the customers of the state money. I think the next step is to figure out what you could do with $50 billion in the state of Florida. Thank you.
So we have a good 15 minutes for questions, which is great, and I know there's a